Oh, it's got all that pollen in it. That's another thing I didn't want to do was close that up here. We put little magnets here so they go. You just have to see where they are. Okay, which one's that? Black? Okay, then this one's this. We're using everyday objects for the most part. Like these are blinds that we've taken apart. We have these foam things, which are what are covering the windows. I think this is like a sandbag that goes under a door frame. Fluff and zip ties. We made this Jenga for an arts ATL party. Just pieces of wood we can stack up. So we basically just been trying to play with compositions and like putting different objects in different ways. The title's rules of thirds, or rule of thirds. If we need a limit, that's a limit of ours, that there's 3 objects and how they interact. Another limit we imposed on ourselves is a grayscale, so eliminating color and then just working with from white to black. I personally, in my own practice, have been thinking about eliminating all color. It gives you a better understanding of color when you do use it. Also, with this project, there was a lot of potential, in a way maybe too much potential, to do whatever we wanted, and narrowing it down kind of eliminates a decision and gives you more opportunity to come up with something you wouldn't have thought of before. Just this container. Potentially 3 objects, found objects, grayscale, and then finding the dynamics between that. So we'll see what we come up with.
I'm trying to play with different materials that have different information. So in terms of texture, shape, dimension, and how they interact with each other. If they're generating forces opposed to each other, or if they're generating balance or tension, what is the dialogue between them. That one that is holding against each other, for example, that one I found it successful because I'm trying to play with 3 elements that can somehow hold. All of them are interacting in a way that are making that specific shape possible. If one of those elements is out, it wouldn't exist. Because for us, it's also existing in 2D. It's gonna be a physical space where people can come and experience, and Melissa is gonna do the dance, but ultimately, it's just one composition after another. Ooh, this is very good. I'll show you. I'm looking for things like that. And then the idea is that we potentially will do a video with all of them, where they just run after the other. I love working with Brutto because it offers a new whole spectrum of works that we can develop together. It's something that you will never get to do by your own. And it also brings other skills to the equation, I can do what I can do, but they are very good at, for example, Danielle is very good at painting, and she kills her task, See, that's stuff that I will never be able to do. And Allie brings also a lot of management, communication, things that neither Danielle of us would love to do anyway. So I think it's a good soup.
Yeah, so Brutal Studio, we're basically whatever we need to be that day. We're in all 3 ladies that run a design studio, so we build and create site-specific installations, objects for events, parties. We've done photo booths, we've done costumes, we've done a parade, float, you name it, we'll do it, we'll figure it out. So we're three scrappy babes.
I'm gonna go for this. So we decided to have some large elements like this tube, this dome thing we like, and then other things out for Melissa to kind of engage with as she wants. Just like kind of like a playground of sorts, like she can move these up and down. So really it was just like concluding or finding some sort of situation that has a setup that's compositionally pleasing, but that can be interacted with. And then Melissa, who's embodying our process, can engage with and create her own compositions as we would. And then the projection. So all of this in mind, and why the space is so sparse, in my opinion, is to keep, once the projection is going, it not become this like visual chaos. It will be engaged as Melissa wants to engage it, and not just strewn around as it is now.